Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Not a fast start for the Mavericks. It's a three-point game. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Gilgeous-Alexander finds James, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. James, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6.
And, you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting his shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Thunder. Here's LeBron. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giannis against Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo passes to Tatum. Misses the three.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
LeBron dishes to Curry. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Tatum. Outside Durant. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Simmons. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Curry's got 6 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Stephen Curry. The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And he makes the first.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Durant nails both of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simmons passes to James. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And here's Tatum for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Curry with the 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Mavericks on top, up 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Oklahoma City trailing. On the court for Dallas here in the second, we've got Tatum. Davis is out there with Wembanyama. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Durant in at the 3. And here are the Mavericks now.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar. And the effort never wanes.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Thunder trailing by 3. Now Simmons. James has a 2-pointer. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Wembanyama. Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars, and I think we have a beautiful game now.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
The Thunder have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Durant sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Durant down low. Curry meets him. Durant, no good. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
And here's Giannis after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. KD, a screen on Simmons. Giannis slashing. That one doesn't go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
To the inside. Here's Giannis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Ben Simmons.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
One shot.
What's up?
Free throw good. Giannis.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Now here's LeBron. Still scoreless. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. The first one falls.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And both free throws good for LeBron. 1:57 left now here in the second. Giannis against Simmons. Tatum with the screen on Simmons. Puts the move on. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's LeBron. Mr. Curry takes a three. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Love that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
One shot.
Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Simmons dishes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Tatum. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with a three. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Wembanyama against James. Durant inside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. Pass to Curry. Takes the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Tatum with it. Nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Thunder. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking, get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Curry. Simmons is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Davis. The Mavericks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
At the line for the Mavericks, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Simmons. James outside. Pass to Curry. Shoots the three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for Oklahoma City. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And here is Antetokounmpo. 5 points in the game. Durant for 3. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Dallas moving the ball around. Wembanyama against LeBron. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint too.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. LeBron up top. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. The rebound by KD.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Giannis against Curry. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And Davis sends it back. 3-on-3. Giannis kicks to Durant. And here's Tatum for 3. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
Thunder trailing by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Mark Daignault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Simmons looking it over. Pass to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. Outside for Simmons. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for LeBron.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Giannis against Simmons. And Wembanyama outside. Shot clock at 5. The Thunder pull it in. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Davis missing. Thunder trailing by 3. To the middle. Oh, the athletic move by LeBron James.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Kick out to Giannis. It's Davis on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Durant is out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the one. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Wembanyama outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo after LeBron James's miss. KD against Curry. Durant. And the shot falls short this time.
I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Mavericks leading by 4. Tatum at the elbow. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum.
Been fantastic at playing within himself on defense. Gilgeous-Alexander using his length well there to contest without fouling.
And Simmons slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Tatum, the Thunder making the shot. Left side, KD. Lock at 6. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, thanks. And the Thunder with the possession here. James, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Curry from outside the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Curry's got 21 in the game. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. And here's KD for three. That one misses. It's his fifth miss. He's made 4 baskets. Simmons against Giannis. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Davis with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
James finds Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And really, the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight to take the lead, and finished off by LeBron.
The magnitude of the moment not lost on LeBron James. He knows they needed a bucket there, and he's going to get it for them.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Tatum on the wing. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama! A big man with big range. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
KD against Curry. Pass to Simmons. James a screen on Antetokounmpo. Shot on the wing. No good from Simmons.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
KD on the wing. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for this. These kinds of moments, the intensity of the moment never rattles him.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Simmons passes to LeBron. Alexander kicks to Simmons. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
13 fouls. At the line for the Mavericks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Outside Curry. Free throw line jump shot. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he knows there's no room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page. A deep three from Durant. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here we go. They've got LeBron James. Alexander out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Dallas has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to KD. To the paint. A fader. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Simmons passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Curry. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Curry's got the first basket here in overtime for the Thunder. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Fires from way outside. And Tatum pulls it down. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Curry. KD's shot is off. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from three-point range since the end of regulation. And stolen by Tatum. This one for 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Tatum. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Now here's Giannis. Davis with a screen on Simmons. Here's Tatum. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. 19 points for Jason Tatum.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Curry against KD. Curry is inside. LeBron outside. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Back to Wembanyama. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum no good. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
It's time for the game scale. If you see yourself on the big screen and you know what to do, transfer. You gotta dance like everyone's watching. Shake it.
Here's Curry. Gobert with a screen on Durant. Curry way outside. Full time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
One last chance to win it right here. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
That's a two-pointer. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this one?
For my matchup, it's not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.